Everybody, something a bit different for you, a bit of care and maintenance for over winter on your car. So if you want to come for a run with me, feel free. I've got to go for a run out to fetch something for my other half, so you may as well come for a journey and we'll go through bits and pieces. Right, they're all putting videos on regarding what to do with your vehicles for winter. Well, I'm telling you, best thing to do with them is drive them. You mind putting them away because time's running out for these vehicles. As you've seen, I've just started from a cold start, so I'll just stop to check my cameraman. Well, lady, gets the seatbelt on. Well, you know we do everything off cuff. Right, so obviously if you're going to drive it over winter, obviously you do maintain it. I mean, do that because time's running out for them. It's not been long before I think they'll start wanting to try and take them off for us, and I don't know how much time you've got left to drive them, so but obviously you've got a good car, running reliable, you do your regular maintenance. I mean, you obviously want a good heater because if you're running it winter months, but as you can see with this car, it's just started up. Quite happy to sit in 4th gear. Just cruise along. I mean, as I was saying, they're all putting videos on now, what to do, how to store your car, how to do this. Well, listen, all that is fine. But the only problem with that is cars like to be used. I mean, if you're putting them away for winter, it's like, well, that's your call. But for me, you need to get out in them and drive them, because you put them away for winter, they're saying do this, do that, do over, and then bring it out. Well, all you're going to do, you're going to put it away, bring it out. When you bring it out, everything's seized up. All suspension bushes are solid, and you're just not going to be 100% happy with it. I mean, keep driving them. Plenty of Lanyard on them, on body and stuff like that. Keep corrosion at bay, keep them clean, and then just enjoy them, because they have wipers, you know, so they'll drive in snow. They'll drive like any car. When they were built, that's what they were built to do. So that's my opinion on storing your car for winter. I know some of you probably think, well, he's nuts. Well, listen, the car I'm sat in now, I think I'm on its 3rd or 4th winter. And all my cars I drive through winter, and they don't disappear, they don't dissolve, they carry on, and they just keep going, and they go better because they're driven. I mean, this car, you're always tinkering, you're always doing something to them. I mean, points, I'm often in points just to gap and raid, just to check things are sweet. I'll change plugs a bit more often because modern fuels tend to eat plugs a bit, you know. I mean, and plugs are not what they used to be. But like now, I mean, I mean, with October, I'm having to put heater on to cold because it was already warm. You know, fan works, so there's no problem, you know. I mean, stuff like that is important. I mean, over the weekend, the next year 6, I've got a sorted fan out, did all vacuum pipes, which is an important part if you're driving in winter because you need your screen to defrost. But what I'm saying, well, what I'm saying again is because all I ever say is what I'm saying, so I don't know why I do that, but I just do is drive them have fun at them, because that's where fun lies with them, because nobody's getting any younger if you've got them, if you're on older end, and just make most of them. I mean, this car's not a power steering car. I go everywhere in it, I drive it everywhere. It's not just the only car I use, you know, I've got other V4s, you know, that I go out in Lincoln. But as you can see from coming out with me, everything's perfect. You've also seen from video on motorway, it ain't got a problem. I mean, we've been running 5 minutes out, and she's just coming up on temperature gauge now. Heater's already warm. I mean, I've had to knock it off on the fence. Probably have to open window in a bit because there's a bit of sunshine out. But this car will drive just like any normal car you've got, you see. You know, I know it's a classic car, but if your classic cars kept running and driving like this car is, and I mean, it's not used daily. Sometimes I'll walk down to work, sometimes I'll go in somewhere else, but it does them the power of good. An engine in this is a V4. I mean, a lot of you pull a face, they say they're absolutely useless. Well, they're not useless, especially if they're driven regular, because all Transits had them and they never get any bother. They just kept going. So, well, come along now and enjoy it ride for a while. I mean, I'll still natter on a bit. I mean, if you want to have a look through the screen and look at front bonnet and see what's driving and what's not. So we'll get a 5-minute cruise, and then I'll just, well, that's my saying on running your classic of at winter. I mean, there's a CBX Honda there, a big 6-cylinder, so it's not best of weather, but he's out and enjoying it. So anyhow, hold on and let's have a look at bonnet. Let's see us cruising. Just local running about. You've seen car do other stuff. Even tyres screaming a bit. But I get a little bit tired of like hearing all crack about, oh, do this, put that away, wrap it up in cotton wool, do that. Well, they're for driving. That's what cars are for. I mean, no matter what you've got, you want to drive them, because, I mean, I did the absolute loveliest MGB, as you all know. And chap, we're going to drive it on his 80th birthday. He never got round to driving it. Had a stroke, and well, now he'll never drive it, because I don't think he'll ever drive again. So you want to watch out for things like that, you know. I'm not saying you're all that old, but when I look at my viewers on on YouTube, a lot of you are quite old, and if you want to have fun with one of these cars, just drive it and live with it. I mean, I'm going to start doing things a little bit different, because as you're all aware, I've had a little bit of a issue on health that now and then gives me a bit of stick, and so we'll get you more into, well, I'm going to try and reflect onto you on everyday running of one, because that's really where my thing is. I can repair them, I can make them concourse, I can make what you want, but I think time's come for all you who've got them to enjoy them, keep going. So anyhow, that's a bit of something for you to watch. So if you like, give us a like, and if you like videos, and then obviously subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like that, because things are going to start changing a bit now and do things a little bit different. And obviously pass a comment and I'll come back to you if you've got any questions regarding running one and taking one through winter or whatever. But I'm going to start doing a few videos of at winter to show you what you have to put up with, and what are typical problems that arise, which aren't many if you drive them. You know, they'll start, they'll go. I mean, this didn't catch on first time today. She caught on second. Probably me just not setting choke right, but choke can't be another set rate, so it might just want a quick look at, which might be another video for you to watch. So take care, everybody, and bye for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot.